Hello and welcome to another edition of Discover Mercer County Business. I'm your host, Rod Wilt, and I'm the Executive Director of Penn-Northwest Development Corporation, and we are Mercer County, Pennsylvania's certified economic development organization. Our motto is, Make It in Mercer County, and our role is to create low-cost financing solutions for recruiting, retaining, and growing jobs and business opportunities in every corner of our county. The sole purpose of this program is to showcase people and organizations that are making things happen here. We interview them to find out why they have chosen to make it in Mercer County. We are producing this show in conjunction with TO College students, faculty, and staff, and we're coming to you from the state-of-the-art TV and radio studios in the James Pettis Communication Center on TO's campus in Greenville. If you would like to connect with our Improvement Movement team to see how you can make it in Mercer County, please visit our website at penn-northwest.com or give us a call at 724-662-3705. You can also find us on YouTube by searching Penn Northwest Development Corp. Or connect with us on LinkedIn and other social media platforms. We hope you enjoy this edition of Discover Mercer County Business. Today we welcome to our program the United Way of Mercer County. We've got Carla Regginello and Lori Schaller with us. Thank you for joining me. It's been fun over the last year and a half for me to really get reconnected to the United Way. Several years ago, I was on the board of the United Way. Before we merged, we were United Way of Northern Mercer County and merged with the United Way of Mercer County. But you folks have been with the organization a while, so tell us how long and tell us a little bit about what each one of you do for us here at the United Way.
My name is Carla Regginello, and I'm the co-director of United Way of Mercer County. I've been there a little over 6 years. Initially, I was hired as a campaign associate, and my job responsibilities had grown to where a community liaison, working with the different programs throughout the United Way. And due to some internal changes and people that had left and retired the United Way, I am now co-director with my counterpart, Lori. So
great. Lori, take it from there, and then I want to get back to some of your day-to-day duties and how the United Way is funded and all that stuff. So, Lori, welcome.
Welcome. Thank you. So at United Way, I've been there about 4 years and really focused on developing educational programming, including the after-school and STEM education.
Yeah, and I also want to talk a little bit about one of the programs that you rolled out, the Success by Six, and some of the other programs that are out there. But Carla, tell us how the United Way, especially coming out of the pandemic, is able to raise the funds that you need to support the organization and the other organizations that you work with.
I would say that the way that we've been able to come out on the other side of COVID is because of the fact that we've had continued support and dedicated donors over the years. They know the programs and the agencies that we support within the United Way of Mercer County in our area, that they've continued to support us regardless of whether we're in the building or if we're working remotely. So that's been something that we've relied on heavily, that it's been continued support that they appreciate and they're dedicated to the United Way.
So it comes from not only corporate donors but also through, do you still have the paycheck?
Yes, payroll deduction.
Yeah, payroll deduction.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes, we still have, and that's really probably where the biggest, where I should say there we don't see a lot of change, because a lot of times people start to make that donation out of their paycheck and they make that pledge, and you just basically learn that that here's your paycheck now, and you no longer have to worry about that money coming out because you've adjusted to it over the years. And we have dedicated employees that have donated for the whole career that they've been working. Say at Wheatland Tube, we have ones that have been there for 20 plus years, and they have started from day one donating. So that's the easy part of it, because they understand, they respect us, and they want to continue to support the United Way. So, and we do get support from several different businesses throughout the Mercer County area, which is wonderful.
Yeah, I've had a couple of jobs in Mercer County where we participated in that, and need to start participating again at the Penn-Northwest level as well. So, Lori, you've brought a lot of unique type of programs to United Way of Mercer County. Can you talk a little bit about those? And then also, is this a national trend that we're seeing the United Way across the country getting involved in, or are some of these programs unique to our area or our county?
Well, I think over the past probably 15 years, United Ways across the country have really taken on a dual role in terms of not only looking to secure donations internally, but to leverage external resources for the community. And I think when I came to United Way, that was something that I was committed to securing. And we've been able to successfully achieve 2 grants that support after-school programmings with 15 active sites at 15 schools across the county. And that's a significant amount of revenue, $800,000. It supports, academic enrichment and STEM education for the children in our community. And I think continuing with United Way, of course, it's important to cultivate local donor and corporate support, but also for us to use those funds to leverage additional state and federal dollars that benefit our children and our families. We've also been able to forge some unique partnerships. We were one of the first collaboratives to secure a PA Smart Advancing Grant, and that was about $300,000, and that was firmly dedicated to STEM education and career development, and was an exciting initiative where we engaged most all of the school districts and numerous employers who recognize the importance of, developing opportunities for our students that allow them to take advantage of emerging careers in our region.
So Lori, if I have a school-age child, how do I connect with that after-school program? Is it promoted by the district, and is it at a particular district building? Is it off campus, off site?
All of our programs are run at schools, and they would just contact their school district, and they would tell them which programs are available. All our recruitment for those programs are done in conjunction with schools, and we employ school staff and teachers to run those programs after school. And I think it's important that everything that United Way of Mercer County does is done in collaboration and partnership with our schools, which I really feel are the jewels of Mercer County.
Yeah, we are very much blessed with high-quality public schools here in the county. And how is the enrollment in the programs? Do you see it growing? Has it been around long enough now that it's stabilized? And what are some of the outcomes that you guys have seen from the programs?
I think that it really has stabilized. When we first were starting this after school, it was a relatively unique concept. Most of the schools that the initial partnership did not have after school programs, and so we were kind of working with them to launch after school programs. And now I think it is now a cornerstone of programming done in collaboration with those schools. And so we've seen, through the grant, there is enrollment that we try to, achieve, and we've been consistent in maintaining that. The response from parents and community members has been significant, and we're just so pleased to have the broad-based community support and collaboration that we do, which I think is another real strength of Mercer County, is the ability for all the schools to work collectively to benefit our children.
No, that's great. That's great. And you mentioned the grant, but Carla, are there donor dollars that go into those programs as well?
No, those dollars are fully we get that money from the state, federal grant. So unless somebody would send in and designate towards one of our programs, one that you mentioned earlier is the Success by Six program, which is, pre-K, those children that are entering kindergarten. So that's where we see a lot of donor dollars dedicated. But of course, if the dollars come in and they're not designated to a particular, agency or a particular program, then it goes into the general fund.
And how many partner agencies are you working with now? Those funds that you would collect and then parcel back out, is there still a large number across the county?
We last time that we did our allocation process, we had 24.
Oh, that's great. So there's 24 other nonprofits out there that are benefiting from those United Way dollars. Well, the United Way has been in the news recently with the sale of your building that used to be your headquarters. Can you just tell our viewers a little bit about why the move away from the building? And I mean, now you've been able to turn that asset into cash, which you
Mhm.
can, then use however your board sees fit. But
Right.
talk a
Sure.
little bit about that transaction.
It's been, of course, I was not there when the whole, whenever the move happened and whatnot, but I realized that I guess at the time when that decision was made, it was because the building was in need of repair. There were some different internal issues with the actual property, and they felt that a move to an area that would give us more, we would have more curb appeal being out on a main highway.
Right.
And although we don't see a lot of foot traffic that comes in there, but it does put us centrally located to where, we're actually now you guys are right down the road from us,
That's
which is
right.
wonderful.
That's right.
But it just was a good move. I think that there was, because the building was a little bit secluded where it was located in downtown Sharon, that bringing us out of that area was able to centrally locate us within the county, and as far as accessing different businesses, et cetera, throughout the county, that it just made the best move for us.
Yeah,
So
that's great. And the new owner has some plans for the building, I guess, to
yes.
maybe bring a school or something like that to the.
It's our understanding that he would like to create a Montessori school there.
No, that'll be
So,
great for the
yeah,
community as
and I think
well.
that that's yeah, and that the city of Sharon is happy with that. I think that they see growth, and they see that as a plus, because that's going to obviously enhance the education for children, that attend the school, and it's just it's a beautiful property. So we're happy that it's going to be used for something that's going to be so positive.
Yeah, that's
So.
great. That's great, and it's great for the valley. It's great for Sharon.
Hmm.
We've talked a little bit about some of the priorities and some of the projects. Are there some new things happening, or are you in kind of stay the course mode because the programs you have been working with have been doing so well?
I know that we have discussed, obviously the programs that we have currently, thanks to Lori, of course, that what she has brought to the county are wonderful, and we want to continue those. We also want to look at revamping some of our events, because prior to COVID, we had several different events that we did annually, and I think with everything else, you just kind of have to change with the times. So we're looking at, reinventing some of those items, some of those events, maybe coming up with something different, something, just maybe something new to the area. So of course, we're looking at that. One thing that we are going to be implementing, which we feel will give us even more reach to the county, is a new a new donor software, which will have so many more capabilities than what we currently have. So we feel that we're going to be in a better situation to be able to communicate better with especially our youth within the area, because they're all about the internet or the smartphones, et cetera. So we're looking at being able to enhance that. So we feel that that's going to create a different donor base for us as well.
Yeah, I think in this day and age, and we've done a lot of Penn-Northwest too.
Mhm.
If you don't have a decent website,
Mhm.
you don't necessarily have to have a great one, but it also has to look good on a
Right.
handheld device in order
Sure.
to maintain that contact. But Lori, I want to come back to this Success by Six program, because when I first heard about it, this was back in my years in elected office. It wasn't called Success by Six then, but it was a pre-K um, program to get kids ready to enter kindergarten. But talk a little bit more about it. I find it fascinating that there's actually a program out there that parents and kids can participate in to make that transition into school life a little easier.
Yeah, so the Success by Six is about 15 years old,
Mhm.
and was launched as an early learning effort by United Way. And the focus is really on working with school districts to provide a 4 to 6 weeks program that enables children who are going to be starting kindergarten in the fall to really, get acclimated, and it becomes a bridge for those students. And students that participate in Success by Six are referred by the school district based on the initial interviews with parents and students in their kindergarten registration. And really, there's a number of different reasons that a family might opt to participate in Success by Six, but what it really does is strengthen the child's readiness
Mhm.
and confidence to
Mhm.
start kindergarten. And it's been highly successful. It showed a distinct improvement in terms of, um, you know, not having kids have to or students have to repeat kindergarten, which I think on average that's like $13,000 a student in this county. And I think that's an important, investment in, making sure that a strong foundation is set and established for every student going into our schools.
And is it an open enrollment program? Any parent can enroll their child? Is it income-based? Is there any limitations to who can enroll?
Well, there is a priority process. As I said, when they do the kindergarten registration, the schools tend to work with parents to identify those kids that, they feel would most benefit from the program. And also then, parents can request to the district to participate. And but the final determination is really made by the school districts for the priority students that they feel could most benefit from it.
No, that's great. That's great. And we talk about collaboration not only with your other agencies, but you and I have been working to, as Lori's been working on the programs. Carla, you and I have something exciting that we're working on. We hope to bring back the what used to be the famous Business and Industry Day here in Mercer County. I think it went on for 52 years, and you folks had your United Way Pro-Am golf outing. So we're really excited about that. But tell us why the United Way has continued with the golf, and I know it's a fundraiser, but to me it just seemed like a unique opportunity to get United Way in front of a different audience.
Most definitely. I believe that, I think as we discussed that we had, we've had a lot of our events that have been the same over the years. And I think that with anything else, you have to liven it up a little bit. You have to tweak it a little bit. And I feel that this is going to give us the opportunity to definitely include many more, opportunities within the business and industry world of Mercer County. So, and, we're hoping to be able to connect possibly students with these, with these businesses that are going to be coming out. I know that that's, our goal was to have something special for them that day, so we'll see if that's going to come to fruition. But I think it's just going to be a wonderful, opportunity for us to to collaborate, but then also just have a different. I think it's going to be a different audience that'll show up for this, and I think it's going to build some excitement again for the golf outing.
Yeah, so we're really hopeful that we can get a lot of buy-in from the high school golf teams from around the county that would play in the morning, and then we would have the fundraising event after lunch and use that lunch opportunity for a lot of networking and just to get these kids around other people that love the game of golf, and so that'll be a blast. We talk a lot when we're out in the county about collaboration with a lot of different companies, and for you guys and us to be working on this project and bringing back an iconic event. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I really do think it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to take a break right now. I'm going to have our viewers take a listen and a look at some unique things that Penn-Northwest is doing, and we'll be right back after this 3-minute break or so with the United Way of Mercer County.
Is your company looking to expand and grow? Then Mercer County, Pennsylvania is the right place for you. Whether your company is involved in manufacturing, technology, logistics, health, or business services, shale gas exploration, or retail, we can help. Mercer County, Pennsylvania offers low-cost land, valuable infrastructure, a quality labor force, and the right financial tools to make your corporate expansion an affordable reality. Mercer County is only a day's drive to major markets including Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Buffalo, New York City, Chicago, and even southern Canada. Companies like GE Transportation, Joy Cone Company choose to make it in Mercer County, and Penn-Northwest wants to show you how your company can also make it in Mercer County too. Our team of experts will help you expand and save dollars. How does Penn-Northwest do it? How does Penn-Northwest save companies so much money? With a combination of low-interest loans, grants and credits, tax abatements, and even tax-free property. Here's the best part. Penn-Northwest will do most of the work for you. Just click on the button below and get the process started. Or you can first get an idea of how your organization can make it in Mercer County by using the savings estimator located at makeitinmercercounty.com. You'll see that expanding your business in Mercer County, Pennsylvania is the move that makes the most dollars and cents. Call Penn-Northwest Development Corporation at 724-662-3705 for more information.
And we're back on Discover Mercer County Business. Again, we're talking with Carla Regginello and Lori Schaller from the United Way of Mercer County. And I want to take the last few minutes that we have in the program to talk about the Dolly Parton Imagination Library, something the United Way is very involved in, and tell our listeners and me more about it because I don't really know that much.
So the Dolly Parton's Imagination Library is a worldwide initiative that was started by Dolly Parton, and it partners with local collaboratives or organizations to send free books to children from birth until they turn 5 years old. And for Mercer County, it got started through the initiative of Representative Mark Longetti. And he had, we had a conversation, and both saw the potential for the initiative in our region and to create that opportunity for young children. As you know, reading is the fundamental benchmark that often determines a child's success in school. And, to get that strong foundation is critical. The research has shown that Dolly Parton's Imagination Library has had a dramatic impact on the learning success of children in kindergarten and their ability then to read,
So does someone access the books by contacting the United Way office, or is there another way to do that?
Yes, so that they can go online to the Dolly Parton Imagination Library, and then they can also contact our office and complete a registration form. United Way then leverages through business sponsorships to pay for the cost of those books, which then are mailed once a month to every child that's registered.
Oh, that's great. And how many people in the county are taking advantage of the program now?
I just checked the other day, and we had 871 children in Mercer County receiving books. So, and how the program starts is once they are registered, they receive a welcome book. And then after that initial book, they receive whatever the age-appropriate book is that is being mailed out that particular month. So they receive a book every month and are building a wonderful library until their 5th birthday month is, then they get their, I believe the book is called Look Out Kindergarten, Here I Come. So it's a great kickoff to, for them to start school. But yeah, it's a wonderful program, and it just, people are just thrilled. It's wonderful. So.
Well, I'm just thrilled about all the initiatives that the United Way is involved in 2022. I think it's come a long way, and it's always been a great resource for the county, and I enjoyed being on the board years and years ago of our United Way up here, and just thrilled with everything you have going on. How does the community connect with the United Way of Mercer County? How do we get in touch with you?
Of course, via phone. Our phone number is 724-981-1884, or our website, of course, which we're in the process of tweaking that. So it's not actually under construction, but we're trying to make that more user-friendly. So, obviously we do have a Facebook page, search for us out on Facebook. We also have Facebook pages that are dedicated to the different programs. And what is the one that Mike does, the Catalyst?
4C Catalyst.
4C Catalyst, which is going to give you a lot of highlights about our, the programs within the schools.
And if someone wants to donate, they can just call the office. Is there a way to donate online, or is that a phone call that needs to be made?
Again, we're updating our actual website to where it is going to be more user friendly. That is an option. Obviously, that if they want to mail a check, that's an option. They can do that via credit card, or we can even send out a pledge card to them. So
that is fantastic. Anything else I didn't ask that you'd like to talk about? We got it.
I think we've got everything.
Well,
so
I am
appreciate
just thrilled we finally got an opportunity to have you on our Discover Mercer County Business program. You've hit it out of the park today, and we really appreciate your time. And we want to thank our viewers for watching this edition of Discover Mercer County Business. Again, we're thanking our guests from Mercer County United Way for being with us and for them making it in Mercer County. As I mentioned, we're producing this show in the state-of-the-art TV and radio studios in the James Pettis Communications Center on Thiel College's campus in Greenville, PA. We really want to thank the students, faculty, and staff who helped bring this show to life. And if you have an idea or a suggestion for a future edition of Discover Mercer County Business, please connect with our Improvement Movement team on our website at penn-northwest.com or give us a call at 724-662-3705. And remember, you can find out more about Penn Northwest Development by searching for us on YouTube or connecting with us on LinkedIn and other social media platforms. We hope you enjoyed this edition of Discover Mercer County Business. I'm Rod Wild, and we'll see you again next time.